right, we're rolling out of camp. It's about 2:30. Temperatures are going to be really mild today for South Texas in November. We're going to a place called the Rock Field. This is literally just no rocky, weed-thatched mesquite field with one oak tree in the middle of it, and it's we've got an old ladder stand, an old tripod there. The stand's been there for as long as we've had this lease, 15 plus years. The winds are right, conditions feel good. Scouting camera, I put a cell camera over there the other day. Been seeing a mix of bucks, does. I even saw a black buck doe come through there. There's been some pigs in there. I mean, it's just kind of a target-rich area, and that's what I'm looking for tonight as we continue to knock down a lot of things with the crossbow. The Viper model is something that's going to be very narrow. It's going to be very attractive to guys that are tree stand hunters in compact areas, pop-up blinds with narrow shooting windows. The way it's designed, the way it's set up is really going to allow you a lot of flexibility, whether you're shooting it freehand, it's very well balanced, or you're shooting it off of shooting sticks. You're looking at something that's a little bit of an advancement over the previous models. It's going to drive attacks when it comes time to shooting it. You've got a lot of choices and a lot of options when you start looking at this model. So as I spent time sighting it in, practicing with it, getting ready to go out and really put it through its paces and see what it would do out in the field in some tight confines. All right, we're getting settled in here. Took us a little longer than I thought it was going to, but we're still up in the stand here. Gonna be hunting with Viper 430 TenPoint tonight. We've had some good success already with this model, and hopefully we'll have some more. There's a major trail right here. You can see it. It comes in from here. There's several water holes down there that kind of fall in line with the set of cisterns and windmills. So a lot of the deer come right underneath this. A lot of them are bedding, making this little kind of mesquite thicket that borders this pipeline. The big pipeline you can see is cut all the way down through here, and they bed through here. And the wind's kind of perfect. It's actually coming from the bedding area, going back towards that sheep shearing barn over there where we parked at. And so, I mean, outside of right here, if a deer comes by and gets our wind, we should be good. We just hung an ever-calm scent stick right here that'll help cover us a little bit. I mean, this will be a fun place to sit. I always enjoy sitting here. You can glass lots of deer moving around in that flat out there, and then other deer just kind of pop out right in front of you here. So, who knows? I know one thing. I need some venison, and if a old doe gets out here and poses in the right spot, we'll probably fling one at her. Facing us, the furthest one away. She's gonna go down right there. Good doe all the way around, cool hunt. You know, that's the thing about the rock field, you always see something there. That's an older doe. The other doe that was with her was a lot younger doe. So I kinda want to take out that older one that probably had no longer making ponds. She's gonna fill the freezer really, really good. Really, really good. So it's been about 35, 45 minutes. This is where I shot her. Basically, she's standing here. She jumped, went around, and she got right to that brush pile, and she was pretty wobbly-legged right there. We're gonna ease up there and look, and see if she's bedded down, see if she's done or not, and make a decision. off of her. I mean, you can see her step right when I kind of take the shot, but I mean, that thing is, you can see the blood pouring out of her. I mean, the Broadhead did its job and really opened up good. So best case scenario, she's gonna be dead right there in that little point of brush. There she is right there. I think she's done. It's pretty exciting when you knock them down, everything goes as planned. That's, you know, when we're out here field testing these, you really want it all to go good. She's done. Well, you could see that Broadhead, I mean, the hole it made in her as she was standing out there when it just zipped. I mean, Gentry's got great footage right over my shoulder of her. And I mean, you could just see the damage done to her when she was coming out across there. Boy, she's a big old doe. Yeah, big old doe out there. Big old doe. I mean, and it just opened up so fast on her when that shot was coming across. And you know, when you start looking at all the different broadheads that are on the market, you know, TenPoint builds crossbows. They understand what they've got to build, and this is basically their broadhead that they've designed for all of theirs. And I mean, it just deploys when it goes in, and it's cutting edges like that, and the blood trails and the damage, but the flight that it does when it goes through the air at long distances. I mean, we're testing them in all the different targets and everything else. I mean, it just does such a phenomenal job. That's the exit wound where it came in this side here. You know, I mean, it just totally unzipped her. I mean, for lack of a better word, the blood that was coming out and the impact. I mean, she didn't go 75, 80 yards. I mean, she just stepped, finally turned broadside, and we're gonna fill the freezer right here. Another great experience, field testing, filling the freezer, sharing a moment in the outdoors, getting the blood pressure and the heart rate going. Got her loaded up, brought her back, got her all cleaned up, put it in the cooler. Now we'll get her processed out, and we'll either make some enchiladas, some tacos, some burgers. There's no telling, but we're gonna eat very well thanks to that TenPoint Viper doing what it does, and we got it all on film.